it. All right, this is not marked in, so go ahead and mark it in for me. These are all staccato. So it's like bum, 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 okay? And then this 67 is legato, so you're gonna kind of want to mark that in. All right, it's kind of repetitive. We're only gonna go over the things that are different. So first of all, just to check your notes here, can we just do the first 5 notes with your bow?
Mm-hmm.
So 1, 2, 3, go. Good. And do that again. 2, 3, 4. Good. Now in the style, that's going to be staccato. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a little bit awkward slur because it's separate, slur, separate. So let's go ahead and do that 2 or 3 times. So 1, 2.
Well, can I explain?
Yeah.
I just want to do one thing. Don't play an open G. It's very tempting to play an open G there, but you get a slur and a string crossing. Just make your life a little simpler by just shifting up the second position.
Okay.
It's not that much higher. It's a half a tone shift. All right, from...
So just those 2 measures.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4, 1 shift, 4, 2 shift.
Nice. Okay, good. All right, 18 is the same as the beginning, so that's easy. And then you have a new section here, 26, 27. We have a little syncopation, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And we have a double up right there. So starting at 26. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Good. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 26. 2, 3. Good. All right. So 29. You actually get the melody here. Bum ba da dum. Bum ba da 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 da. Okay. So that's the melody of the whole piece. From about 26 to 40. 40. It's pretty cool. I think it's just basses or maybe basses and cellos. Get that section right there. All right. So from the pickup to 29, it's very repetitive.
You want me to go from 29 to...
Pickup to 29.
And then I'll stop
all the way
at
to 40.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
a little under tempo. So like bum, 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 rest, bump out there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Great. So bass again, that's like all melody for you guys. Let's do it again.
Okay.
And
I just want to say one thing. Most of this from bar 29 until, well, in here, for the first 3 bars, play it all in first position. So you got an E natural under your middle finger. Oh, no, half position. Sorry. So half position. Then that at the end of bar 31, if you want to really play that open, you can. It won't make much of a difference. But if you want to play it open, go open and measure 32. You're in first position. Then back back to half. If you want to close that G, which would make just sonically make just so much more sense, it would make the melody sound more cohesive. So you can go 4, 4. So you're in second.
So guys, you're saying this is all half position right here. Go and mark that in. So we have half position, 2, 1, 2. Stay, stay, stay.
Yeah, if you want to write the other finger.
Okay,
2.
sure. 2.
4, 2.
4, 2. Oh, that's an A, right?
Yeah.
So open A.
Oh, wait. What yeah, 2. Sorry, they're backwards. Sorry. 4, 2. Do 4, 2. No, I got it right. Open 2.
Open 2.
Then 2, 1, 2. And if you want to, go up to the 4.
Which is which position?
That is second position.
Good.
And then
And down to here.
F sharp 4.
Oops. 4.
1.
1. And then back down to half position,
Yep.
right?
That's a 1.
1. 4? Is that a 4? 2.
That's a 2.
Sorry.
The B is a 2.
2. All right, basses. So we're going to hold that still for a second. So you can mark that in. It's very repetitive after this. And then down there. Okay. All right, so let's try it again from the pickup to 29 down to 40.
Okay.
And 1, 2, 3. And then once up to tempo. So 1, bum, 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 bum.
Okay.
1, 2, go. Awesome. All right, going on. 46. Letter C. It's another theme-like thing. Bum, 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 bum. So you have lift, da, da, lift. So you're going to say in the, I'm guessing the lower part of the bow for those little tiny bows?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
Like the first the first quarter of the bow by the frog. Down, down, up, down.
Right, for little
Super
ones there.
duper fun and super duper logical to play that kind of bowing on here.
Great, and then just one thing notice bases. Your forte, 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 and then bam! Right here. We get really, subito means suddenly. So we're going to get really soft and then crescendo back up through there. Okay, so let's start at 46. Nice lifts right there. I think you do have to shift up to this little C sharp. How would you go up there?
The C sharp? Or
I'm sorry, the C natural. So would you just play 1, 2, 4?
If I'm playing, I'm just gonna run through this. I have not played through it yet.
Okay.
So. Bar 48, you could do, when you get to that A note on beat 2, you can do one of two things: 1, 4, 4, or 1, 2, 4.
All right.
Your player's discretion.
So bases you can pick. So either 1. What did you say? 1, 1,
2,
oh.
1, 2, 4, or 1, 4, 4.
1, 2, 4, or 1, 4, 4.
Just depends on where you want the shift.
All right, let's try that. 46.
Okay.
So under tempo, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and.
Shift. For now. I might change my mind.
Good. Let's do that again. 1, 2, and a little faster.
Shift. Shift. Shift.
Good. And then one time up to tempo. 1, da, 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 1, 2, 3, 4.
Can we edit
Little
that
extra
out?
notes in there.
Yeah.
All right, good. Okay, good. And then you get to 67, it's a whole nother feel, okay? It's nice and legato. Watch your slurs here. And then when you get to 76, you kind of go back to the things you were already doing. And we're not going to go over that section because you can figure that one out yourself. So let's just go over 67, a nice legato feel.
Okay.
So under tempo, 67. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2. Good. So basses, that is the melody line. You get a lot of melody in this. Okay, a little faster.
A lot of melody.
So smooth.
Avoid open strings. If you, in fact, I don't think just, if you're trying to figure out the best way to shift, the best fingerings to figure out independently, just think 0 open strings until you get to that note right there. That'll make the that'll make or break this melody.
Okay. All right, a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. With all of those shifting and all those, no open strings, you can use tons of vibrato on there. Basses, really take a note of Mr. Ponzi right here and his awesome arm and hand. And look at where that thumb is back there,
We'll give you a quick left hand technique demonstration. Everybody, make a fist and open it. You see where the thumb lands? The thumb lands over the middle finger. That's where the thumb wants to live naturally. Now do this. Now open it up. Guess what this is? This is where the bass lives forever. Right between these two fingers. Doesn't matter if you're using that. You see, if I'm using 1, look at the angle. My thumb goes where the middle finger is, okay? This eliminates a lot of guesswork. The other thing that eliminates a lot of guesswork, not doing this with your arms. Because while you may think you are resting, you're just putting a little bit of extra strain up here. And if you keep everything, you want a nice arch from your elbow out to your fingertips.
See how straight his wrist is? His wrist isn't bent low. It's not bent high. It's just straight. Like you just put a level right there.
Yeah, and it also it enables you to come straight down to the fingerboard every single time, like little hammers on a typewriter, if anybody still knows what those are anymore. Because that way, you see, you do this. This is not a stretch. This is a stretch. This is a fishing expedition. You know what I mean? So you do this, and then you don't have to worry about it because, once you fix it, once you learn what good intonation is supposed to be like, then you'll automatically do it every time.
So when he says down, he means his fingers are literally coming down.
Yes.
Versus when your hand is tilted this way, you have to reach up to get your pinky down. You have to reach up to get all of your fingers
this
down.
already feels...
And then this is straight down.
Yeah, straight down like this. Fingers perpendicular to the neck. Try to avoid this. Also remember, and this also goes for the bow too, because you want to keep your bow perpendicular to the strings as you do your fingers. Player's perspective is always skewed because there's a million quadrillion angles and lines. Try to practice in front of a mirror. It doesn't matter whether you're comfortable sitting or standing. The way you hold your bass will differ. Yes?
So all of my basses tend to do this. they tend to have this and then angle up.
Angle up like that? Yes.
Well, a lot. Yeah.
Well, what you
they
do,
tend to do that.
yeah. Unless you know what you see, because one thing that you're going to run to is, a lot of beginners run to, is they see this from this angle. This looks fine.
Really? Okay.
That's the problem. This is, you've got to know what is wrong versus right, okay? And it's not that it looks symmetrical, because symmetrical to you is off to everybody looking at you and listening to you. So you have to figure out, translation, get in front of the mirror.
Okay.
And get the bow straight like this. And when you bring it back, you have to tilt your wrist. Your wrist goes this way to keep the bow straight. I've actually sat there on one knee with my hand like this with some of my students to keep their bow straight, just because, it's like that.
Right. So bases, this is a great time, since you guys are going to be at home, not in class practicing, to practice in front of a mirror. I know when I was in high school, I had to do that to get a straight bow as well. And so if Mr. Ponzi says it looks straight to you guys, that makes sense then, because from in front it doesn't look straight, but to him apparently it looks straight.
Yeah, so you will lose a lot of sound this way. So go for a straighter bow, more bow hair on the string. Try not to do this if you can help it. Yeah. Always watch the bow pressure when you're at the top here of the tip. Obviously, it takes more effort to keep that from happening, which is what happens every time I pick up a German bow, which is why I don't play German bow, because I don't practice German bow.
I have two of my 3 play German bow.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, you've got your work cut out for you, because I have trouble coming straight down.
Okay. All
so,
right.
That being said, just make sure that, what else was I going to say? I forgot.
So mirror time.
Mirror time, yeah. And also open up the arm here and see how my arm halfway through the bow, my elbow straightens out halfway through like that. Do not bring your shoulder forward. Lean back like you're doing some kind of yoga move, or you're preparing for bowling or flying away or something like that. Don't do this.
Okay.
That's not helping anybody.
All right. Great. Thank you.